One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Delaware Blue Hens, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Blue Hens offense takes the field to start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Makes the grab over the middle.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, you just hold your breath every time this particular receiver gets the ball in his hands. Because of his speed, he's dangerous to score every single time he touches it. That time on the jet sweep, though, the defense did a better job playing team defense and getting him on the ground.
Man, you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Missouri State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over.
There he goes. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bears are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
you definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
It's complete to the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Blue Hens look to keep this drive humming.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Casey. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle.
Makes the grab past the marker. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Snap in the shotgun. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the ground, he's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Bears are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Here comes the heat. Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short. First down. The Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The spin, still on his feet. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's caught. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Got his man downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Chucked it away just as he was hit. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on.
Intentional grounding.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Reese. just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Turning it on! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pocket breaking down. Here's a heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And he gets home again. His production last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The give to the back. Got enough space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Missouri State.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas.
Get it out on the screen.
Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's got his man, makes the grab. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They're going to run it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They're working that left side. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. On target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Blue Hens want to pick up the tempo. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Knight. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Quickly complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Delaware. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the run, it's Reese. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Blue Hens will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the boot, looking for his man. Finds his man. It's Reese. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. If If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Hit as he throws. He makes the catch. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And some room to work. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
And the Bears have their offense in high gear. Defense in press coverage. They'll go to the jet sweep and try to get the edge here.
Man, I love when defenses have a plan and they know what they're going to get. They see the jet sweep. They're not caught off guard. Nice job setting the edge, rallying, running to the football, and getting the guy on the ground.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Wants to go up top. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Timeout, Delaware.
This offense starting to impose its dominance. 13th play of the drive coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Running back searching for a hole. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. It's complete on the right side. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Blue Hens will line it up on 1st and 10. Buys a little extra time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
A lot of field in front of them. This possession from their own 20. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. On the run, it's Reese. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Lost one on that last one. It's and 11. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sideline, it's Williams. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Complete. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to throw again. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Blue Hens get the first down.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got his man in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on third and short.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going now.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Hens had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Delaware. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Lost to fire on second down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Gonna have to design something a little bit better than that, fellas. I mean, you're throwing the football, you get 1 yard, and that was not an easy catch, by the way. He toe-tapped, made sure he got his foot down, but I don't know if that was worth it for a 1-yard gain.
Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Offense facing
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Spins away from the defense. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's going up top. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Under fire. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Finds his man down the middle. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. The give and tick, 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 tick. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Dickey. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Tight end now in motion. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Blue Hens back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys, understanding I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team can be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoffs, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Blue Hens will put toe to leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers' offense will be first on the attack. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Delaware's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Throws to the tight end. Already find a hole in that secondary. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the run, still looking. Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Complete to start this drive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Finding an escape route. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First down and 10. The RPO, it's complete. At the 40, there he goes. A lot of room to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense, because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they put drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Got it in the middle. It's Henderson. Brings into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. So now it's 2nd and long. Makes the catch.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Ogden. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it down the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short the end. They'll have it 1st and goal. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Final play of the quarter coming. They go to the ground. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Casey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Leaves it with the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it.
And into the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up second down.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Delaware. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You could tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field and these empty sets are really helping him.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Marshall. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Oh, he's got a chance.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field. Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on third and short. It's complete to the right. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Past the 40. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Casey. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Rushes on him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Blue Hens. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for an open area to his left. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
3rd down play from the gun. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to...
Snags it at the 30, still running. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unloads it left. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Blue Hens pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it! Into the end zone.
trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. Makes a grab for a big play. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. To make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Intercepted deep in his own end. He'll try to take it back. He's down right at the 17, and the clock will stop to move the chains on the first down.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling the coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Auburn. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Marshall. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face. Converts on fourth down, still going. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics, Colin.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop him.
He's got him. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. There he goes. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Blue Hens have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's second and goal. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Delaware! Fit it in the window for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Flips it out on the screen. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they...
Turning it on! Touchdown, Auburn! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
He's up to 107 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Works the middle of the field.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Going to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Yeah, and this offense doing more of what they do. This is the #1 offense in the country in 1st downs. They find a way to continue to move the football, run, pass, so much balance. This offense is so good.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Down as we open the final stanza. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete.
That's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. comes the Auburn offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. The give to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Quickly complete.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Knight. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, the quarterback has looked his way early, and he's looked his way often all game long. Now he's got over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
The Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. Running to the left. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to and it'll bring up fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least. Tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He'll start this drive firing. Got the back over the middle. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. They'll line up for a second down play. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees call it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing. But you got to stop the run first.
Handoff to the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing down. You know, they've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Remove the change. It's first down at the 27.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Right on the money. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Defense backed up in this crowd trying to will them to get a big stop late. They'll leave it with him. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And this is the area of the field when you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Delaware! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williamson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Second down, he'll throw it. Wide open downfield. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. To the air on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Second down, they'll go to the air. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw on third. Out of the backfield, he's open. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man across the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Ogden. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, this place is going nuts. Your offense comes through in the clutch when you need it. Great job. Now, baby, free football. Let's kick the extra point and go to overtime.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And the Blue Hens in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Blue Hens! They move on top here in the 4th. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.